Welcome back, everybody. We are working on our astrology again, right? I have a few minutes to turn around and break out some uh, readings, right? So here we go. We're going to start with Cancer, okay? We've got the Soul's Journeys card, and we got two of them, okay? Regret for some of us. I know that I cannot change the past, right? And pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone, right? So this very much on the pride card, Cancer, is telling me to work on self love, right? Work on self love, uh, and know when it says I see myself in everyone, right? That you are turning around and actually making an impact on other people, whether you know it or not, right? So, what kind of impact are you making? If you love yourself, I would say you're making a really great impact, right? People see that confidence in you, they turn around and see, you know, that you are going, forward with strength, with confidence. You know, you respect yourself, you nurture yourself, you care for yourself. So what you're passing on to others is self love, right? Even for them. So, or are you the opposite, right? You got to think about how you're coming across. How are you coming across? Are you coming across insecure, right? Worried all the time, fearful, right? And seeing things in a negative way, then that's what you're passing on to others, right? So, what do you want to see in others that comes from you? Is self love. I love myself and I see myself. Confidence, right? Confidence. A little bit more. These are the new deck uh, uh, called Soul's Journal. So I'm still learning it. But of course, I'm going to give you my intuitive insight first, right? And then we'll go ahead and see, right? What if there's a little bit more to give you. You need to take time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished, Cancer, with your life so far. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how, through your positive actions, compassion, and understanding, you have made a better life for yourself and others. See? I wasn't far from it, was I? How have you shared your insights with others, right? Reflect on what you have mastered. You should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself or your accomplishments. Now is the time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required, okay? We tend to spend too much time and energy on negative emotions, Cancer, or what we have not done. This card signifies that you should take ownership, the rightful ownership of who you are and how you have shared your unique light with the world. Woo! I'm telling you, regret. It's the other card. Two of them fell out, okay? I know that I cannot change the past. They may be going hand in hand here, right? You may be kicking yourself down, Cancer, and having regrets because you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be at, or you've wasted a lot of good time, right? Investing in bad times, right? Or investing in bad thoughts, bad situations, right? And there's regret here, right? I know that I cannot change the past. Learn from the past. Learn from the past. Learn the lessons. Take the lessons in relationships, whatever it is. Learn from it and take something positive out of there. Do not repeat the cycles, is what I'm going to say. This also is telling me, Cancer, you need to just release the past and stop revisiting the past, right? So this card is the card of regret. Lord have mercy. The soul doesn't know time. Time is a construct of the physical dimension, right? To your soul, there's only one big right now, right? Think of the past as the now that has already been created, and the future as the now that has yet to be created, right? You don't have the power to uncreate the past. So let it go, Cancer. Gosh, we are so bad about not letting go of things that we've done in the past or things that have happened. Your power of creation lies in your awareness of the here and now and what you're going to do next, right? You have the power to create the future, so concentrate on looking in front of you. Train yourself not to judge past events as good or bad, but as opportunities for learning and lessons, right? Didn't I just say that? What have you learned from the past that will help enrich your future? Let it go. Disconnect from it already. Throw it back to 2021, right? You are very powerful. You are your own creator. So create your future and stop having regrets and looking at the past. Okay, you cannot change it anymore. We also have inner power, right? Uh, Very self explanatory, right? Inner power is about going inside yourself and pulling that power from within, right? You are now allowing yourself to experience and express your true power. The fairies ask you to affirm that it is safe for me to be powerful. You have it within you, okay? No one is more powerful than you. As a spiritually minded being, it's impossible for you to misuse or abuse your power. Your guides will bring you opportunities to use and expand your power, Cancer, in ways that bring great blessings to you and the world. Okay? Heaven needs the light workers of the world, including you, to realize and utilize their power. You're being asked to release any fears you may have about being powerful. Okay? You're asked to keep your self esteem high. Self love, guys. Okay? And honoring yourself. Self love again, right? You're taking excellent care of your physical and your emotional, your mind, body, and soul. Working on your dreams and what aspirations you still have to go after, right? And spending time in prayer and meditation to make these things manifest, okay? The higher level of self esteem, the more comfortable you will be with your power. So here we go again with pride, right? The more pride you have in yourself, the more power you're going to have. So there you go for those messages there. Somebody needed to hear that. You may be feeling powerless in a situation. You may not have that confidence, but that goes back to this pride, right? And loving yourself and what you're putting out. What are the seeds you're planting in other people, right? You are a mirror. In relationships, you're mirrors, right? So what are you mirroring to your children, to your friends, to your partner, to the world, right? And it's not supposed to be a fake facade, right? Which I just said the same thing. Fake. It's not supposed to be fake. It's not supposed to be a facade, right? It's supposed to be from within you, right? It's supposed to come from a very honest place, right? So I'm not saying go out there and pretend that you have self confidence, pretend that you are powerful, pretend that you are in control. I'm saying do the work, right? You need to do some work on this pride, the self love, okay? The regrets, the revisiting the past, the kicking yourself down, okay? And heal. Okay, so what you portray is not going to be fake or a facade, right? People will see right through that, okay? When you do all that, inner power comes in, right? Inner power comes in. You can basically do whatever you want at that point. Now, in love, it's a little, oh my goodness, what is it? Every rose has its thorns, right? You may be going through some of you may be going through a situation where there's a third party, okay? Competition, there's an enemy, clever person here, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman, the other man, the other person, okay? There's somebody in the midst that may not be this could be a friend, right? This could be a family member. This could be somebody that's just not wanting things to work out between you and your partner. For those of you that are partnered, for those of you that are dating, somebody in the midst, in the circle, right, that is truly a snake, right? And they're interfering. They may already be, there may be that third party situation. So, heads up, right? You already may know that's why you're having regrets. That's why your self confidence is down. That's why you feel like the power's not there. But you do have the power, okay? The power to either leave the situation because it's not serving you anymore and cut your losses. And some of you may be walking away, right? But walk away with your head up, your chin up, right? With pride, with grace, okay? But some of you may be feeling worthless, maybe feeling like you're not enough. This is not about you. A lot of the times, in this case especially, it's somebody else, right? That is very sketchy, right? Underhanded, right? Could be friend, family, somebody you know, or it could be just this other woman, right? That is very, very malicious. They want to interfere, right? And what have you. If the partner wants to be with that person, or the person you're dating, is dealing with other people, this competition, right? You may need to step away from the situation or already doing it. Heart with the key comes along with it. 2 cards spell out, okay? Welcoming love. When you leave that situation or you walk away from that person you're dating that's dealing with people like this that are underhanded and competitive, right? Malicious. When you walk away from toxic situations, you're welcoming love, meeting the one, there's somebody else, opening your heart back up again and getting together. Perfect match, soulmate, okay? The other thing that I get here is that even though this person may be interfering, that you still have the perfect match. Your partner may realize, right, that you are the one. Okay, so open your heart, work it out. Okay, know that you are perfect for one another, and this person can try all they want. Just because they show up doesn't mean they win, right? They may be the competition, or thinking they're in a competition, thinking they're clever, okay, that they're going to get what they want, but it doesn't mean that they're going to, especially with this other card here. It's telling me possibly that the person you're with is not going to entertain it, and they know they know where their heart is. Who's got the key to their heart, right? And vice versa. So hang in there, Cancer, right? There's always some haters, right? There's always people that want what you have. Why don't they go and find something else, right? Why don't they go find something else? It takes 2 to tango at the end of the day, Cancer. So I'm not shifting blame or just blaming the other person. If your person decided to entertain this, you need to distance yourself, right? Distance yourself from the situation, because this person's not a good person anyways, right? And that's what they want. They're going to turn around and get bit by the snake, right? They're going to get bit by the snake anyways. What happens, right? What's that story? The lady that took in the injured snake and turned around and, took care of it and nurtured it back to health. And one day when she came in and she's thinking that this snake is her best friend, and I'm sorry, I have to say best friend here. So it could be for some of you even someone you consider a best friend, right? The snake was healthy, well, and bit her. And she said, "Snake, why did you bite me, man? Why did you bite me? I took care of you. I nursed you, blah, blah, blah." And the snake replied, "I'm a snake. That is, my nature, right? My nature has never changed. Don't you know? Don't you know? I mean, I'm still a snake." So, yeah. This could be somebody that's close to you, okay? So keep an eye out. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a third party where somebody's cheating, okay? It could be a family member or somebody you consider a friend, right? That's trying to interfere here, Okay, they don't always have to be a romantic situation, Cancer. Okay, so keep your eyes open, especially when I said best friend. I really, really like felt compelled to tell you, right, that this could be somebody you consider a really good friend that's trying to sabotage your relationships. Okay, all right, Cancer. Woo!